Hey guys, Matt again from Red Paw Packs. Today I just want to do an overview video to show you this backpack I'm wearing, one of my make your own gear creations, and a pack that I'm very excited and looking forward to using on my next trip. So one of my big goals with making this pack was to create a load hauler made of extremely durable and waterproof materials. So as you can see, I've actually selected the 5-ounce Dyneema Composite fabric, and this stuff is tough and it feels nice too. So let me show you around the pack. First thing you might notice is that I've used Dyneema X Grid Stop for the shoulder straps, and of course this is my favorite material, so I'm going to incorporate it on all of my personal packs. And inside that is about 1/2 inch of foam and then spacer mesh on the back side. So it's extremely comfortable and extremely padded shoulder straps, and I've also done the same thing with the hip belt. One of the features you'll notice right away is the spandura stretch pockets. So spandura is a new material that I'm experimenting with, and I really enjoy it. It's very stretchy, like lycra mesh, maybe even slightly stretchier, but it's opaque, it's not see-through, and it's seeming to be a much more durable option, albeit heavier option. Next, you can notice my sternum strap here. I'm not super pleased with how the sternum strap came out. I wanted something extremely minimal, so I used 1/2 inch webbing. For this project, I might as well add something very minimal that if I want to change later, I can. And I may have to because it's, frankly, a little too high up. Next, I want you to notice load lifters on this pack. It's not typically necessary to have load lifters, but it can help you with the adjustment of your pack to your back size, so I did incorporate them on this pack. These 1-inch webbing loops with cross buckles are actually for my bear can carry system that I have external for the pack. It's actually removable, so it's not on here right now, but I'll clip that in and I'll show you in just a second. Next, you'll notice that there's a haul loop right here, right in between the shoulder straps, which I've attached a G-hook, this plastic G-hook. It's super light, and it allows the bear can attachment system to be removable, so I can just attach it to the haul loop if I think that's all I want. I just want some slight compression. But if I know I'm going to be carrying the bear can, I'm in the park that requires it, then I'll add the additional straps, which are right here. Having these two 1-inch buckles right above the shoulder straps, and then just creates a loop like this. Then you can clip the G-hook together onto this loop that we've just made, which, by the way, is adjustable from this buckle, and then now it's also adjustable on the G-hook itself. So having a Y-shaped strap like that really gives you some great advantage when you have to carry a bulky item like the BB500, like I did over the summer in Yosemite National Park. Bear cans are huge, and quite frankly, this pack could hold it on the inside compartment, on the main compartment, but I prefer to just carry it empty on top of the pack, and it seems to balance better in my pack. Okay, so then to access the pack, you take that loop off for the bear can, and it's just a simple roll top closure. This is probably the worst part of the pack, but I'll show you anyway. This was just kind of a last minute job. I didn't know exactly how to make this look clean, to reinforce this 1-inch webbing. I want it to be extremely tough, just like the fabric is. So on the next one, what I'll be doing next is using 3M adhesive tape and actually creating a circular or triangle patch using the tape and then bonding it to another piece of Cuben fiber in the shape that I want, and then probably putting it underneath on the inside of the pack instead of on the exterior. I think it'll just look cleaner that way, and quite frankly, it'll look a little bit more professional. So if I do another one, I'll be doing that. I would not recommend showing your ugly stitching on a triangle piece like this. It's just not great looking. I have some pretty thick, I think 1/8 of an inch shot cord, orange and reflective, of course. What it allows me to do is to leave a loop on one of the sides attached to a 1-inch webbing loop right here. So if I ever have to carry a trekking pole or an ice axe, I can very easily just pull this over, stretch it, let it go, and then it'll run all around the side of the pack down to the main side pockets. So speaking of the side of the pack, I probably went overkill for this, but I added 2 1-inch buckles on both sides. I don't really mind the weight penalty. The overall pack weight is only about 28 to 29 ounces, including the frame and hip belt, so quite frankly, that's light enough for me. Next up, I want to show you the side pockets. So both sides are identical. They're elastic bound with 1-inch elastic, and they can fit a lot of stuff. I can fit easily 3 liters of water, you know, two smart water bottles and an additional small bottle on either side. So that's huge for me. And again, I chose Dyneema X fabric for the sides because I knew it would be extremely durable. It doesn't matter if it's water resistant or waterproof. The most important thing is just abrasion, so that's why I chose this fabric for this. So for the front main pocket, I also chose to go with spandura material. You know, I haven't experimented with this too much on this kind of pocket, being so large, and it is quite heavy, and it's possible it will absorb water. So this is kind of an experiment. But additionally, another experiment was a 600 denier polyester reflective fabric I've added along the back. As you can see, I really like loud looking packs. I really want to be seen when I'm in the wilderness, and I want to reduce any risk of being lost and not found. So all of my equipment is blaze orange. I know that's not a preference for everybody, but it's mine. And I also quite like reflective 3M material. So I think it'll be extra neat taking photos of the pack, or, you know, finding it with my headlamp in the middle of the night. So that's why I chose to go with this. You can fit anything you want out here, and really just have a lot of expandable space. Okay, so let's talk about the back panel and the hip belt. So the hip belt is about 5 inches tall. I mean, it's quite wide, and it's also extremely thick. On this one, I've simply just done a 1-inch buckle. That seems to be enough. I don't think I need 2 buckles. I tried that on my last pack, and it was unnecessary and fits me just right. It also has a 1-inch webbing daisy chain all across the side, so that in the event that I don't want to wear my fanny pack with its hip belt, I can simply clip it into the hip belt on this pack. So for the back panel, I've also used the same fabric, the same Dyneema 5.0 a yard fabric. This time just in black, and I thought that would be smart for the back panel because white is going to just pick up greasy sweat stains, and that's fine. That's kind of why I chose the white for the rest of the pack. But I just know that along the back, I don't want it to look gross, because that's probably where it will get the grossest. It's not going to be breathable, so on the next iteration, I might add a strip of spacer mesh along the back, you know, just to give your back a little bit of ventilation. But I think this will be totally adequate for now, and you know, if it's not, then I'll make changes in the next one.
For the frame, 2 carbon fiber tent poles are secured along your back with 1.5 inch grosgrain.
I've added some reflective grosgrain so that you can pull the strips apart. And then additionally, there are 3 cam snaps to keep it closed. So you can see on the inside, I've just stuffed it with sleeping bags, but it'll give you a little glimpse into the seam taping. You can see the lines where I've cut and sewed the fabric, and every single seam is taped, so that will increase the waterproofness, and it will additionally increase the strength of all the seams too. So if you double stitch seam and then tape it over, it's similar to doing a flat felled seam, and in my experience, that will make it pretty durable. And also, it covers up the seams on the inside, so unless the tape comes off, you're also protecting the stitching from getting ripped from a piece of gear. It's kind of extra assurance for waterproofness and also durability on the inside of the pack. Alright everyone, so that's all for this Make Your Own Gear pack overview, review, whatever you might want to call it. I'm starting to go over my old projects, and I would like to start doing reviews of them too, so if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments. I've done another small Cuben fiber frameless pack that I'm also considering doing a detailed overview of, although I do have some videos and photos of it in my Dyneema Composite Is It Really Worth the Hype video. So if you're interested in that, go check out that video. But I may additionally make another video just to kind of go over all the packs that I've made and show you the ways that I've improved the build quality and additionally expanded on the ideas that I've learned. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'm Matt from Red Paw Packs, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and comment. You know, I really appreciate community feedback. If you notice anything in the pack that you like or didn't like, you know, just have any criticism or comments, I love that kind of feedback. So let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Red Paw, gear to get you going.